Yeah, I don't know where I was going with this. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video game discussion. No, sorry, it's not a video game discussion. It's been a long time since I've done some of these videos. Welcome back to another pickups video. The monthly pickups video for February 2021. So, this is, Turtwig. Forgot. So it's Turtwig. Got it from Goodwill, to be honest. It's weird, huh? I got it from a Goodwill. Look at this Turtwig. It's a cool Turtwig. Turtwig. Weirdly enough, Turtwig is actually the very first Pokemon I picked for my starter in the 4th generation. Don't know why. I think he was probably like the coolest one to me, next to Chimchar. And when I saw the final evolutions, I think I know why. I think Torterra looked way better. He looked way cooler than a fucking fire monkey, and it still doesn't look that cool to me. And Empoleon was like a close second, so I chose Turtwig because, like, well, I don't know, it's something about him. It's like I thought it was just cooler in general. Yeah, that's why I chose Turtwig. I don't know. So I got it for like $2 or $3, Turtwig. So, Turtwig, and then this guy. This, everybody, is Jolteon. He's actually my very first electric Pokemon I chose back in Pokemon Red version when I got my Eevee and evolved into a Jolteon. Now, sorry, I can't see myself because of the darkness. So, basically, okay, let's go to the side. How about that? Does that look better? Or look darker? Anyways, basically, Jolteon here. This is a Build-A-Bear Jolteon. Bam, bam. And it cost me only $10 on Facebook. And I was like, damn, got me a Build-A-Build Jolteon. I didn't even know he existed, to be honest. So I'm pretty sure there has to be a Flareon and Vaporeon now, huh? He just says yeah. So there is the Build-A-Bear Jolteon and Turtwig. Alright, anyways, I don't really have much of an intro this time. I'm just going to show off the Pokemon out there because it's not really much of an intro. And why does my hair look like it's weird? It's not a weird vibe. Like, what's up? The power. The power. That's weird. Much better. Alright, so there's that. Now let's get on to the hobos. Okay.
I'm not done yet!
So, okay. I'm just going in any order I want this time. No specific thing. So, this is the only Pokemon card related thing I found in the month of February. Only because one of our own employees didn't want it, and he's like, said, I think it's mine. It's a Champion's Path Woo-Woo, Woo-Woo, whatever, Woo-Blue, VMAX. Or VMAX, Woo-Blue V, whatever. I don't want to open him yet. I don't. You're like, why? They give me like a really rare card in it. Like, I get it. I get it. Don't hate me. I get it. But the thing is, Pokemon cards are not common at all right now. Due to Logan Paul's entire fucking Pokemon, like, oh, they're worth money. You know, everyone and their mom wants a fucking Pokemon card again. So these are just hard to find in general. So I'm not opening them until I get like a gigantic amount of Pokemon cards ready to open again. So I just wanted to point out I got a Champions Path, and it's still the only fucking Champions Path I'm able to find. I'm not joking. I really ain't joking. So there's that. And then we have here is a Minecraft thing. It was also like, it was like $1 or whatever. It was like the same day I found Turtwig at that Goodwill, so I found this Minecraft thing for $1. Yeah, just $1. Don't know if I'm keeping it or not. I don't know. That's simply it. I don't know. Okay, I don't think I have to cut there. If I do, whatever. These are, well, you already know, Lightning Collection figures from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Oh, just the Power Rangers series, the Lightning Collection. So let's start with the villain. This is the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin King Sphinx. Now, he's not that hard to find compared to, well, I mean, he is the hardest one to find compared to Pumpkin King or whatever his name is. I don't care about that one, but this one I do because he's like the first actual villain that's supposed to be used in Mighty Morphin due to the original pilot episode. And then they reused him way later on. So, King Sphinx was one of the main villains I really wanted to get next to like Goldar and such. So, there's that. And then, here is 2 actual Power Rangers. So we have here is the Zeo Red Ranger and the Mighty Morphin Black Ranger from Mighty Morphin and Zeo, respectively. So, yeah, there's these 2. Of course, this is Tommy, Tommy and Zach, right? Zach, yeah, not Adam. So, for sure I wanted him because it's Tommy, and I own like every Tommy figure, white, green, and red now. Now, whenever they release the black Dino Thunder and maybe red Turbo Ranger, then of course I'll get him. And yes, I am including Draken. My bad, Lord Draken. I did get Lord Draken as well, so I do have him too. So, and then Mighty Morphin Black Ranger. I really wanted the one with the shield on it, but that was like $40 on Amazon, so I'm good with this $20 one for the moment. So just saying, you know. Oh, if anyone looks at the back, I mean, I feel like people want to look at the back, so here's the back. Let's go with these. Now, this was for free because GameStop no longer takes these, but I was like, you know what? I need this for my NES Classic. This is the Nintendo Classic Mini for the NES and Super Nintendo Classic. It's just an extension cord. It can also be used for other stuff too, but it is mostly for the extension cord for that. Next we have here is the Amiibo, and yes, finally another Amiibo. An Amiibo actually needed, and it got re-released. This is the Amiibo for Bowser from Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, originally for the Smash Brothers Amiibo. I've been looking for this Amiibo for a very long time. I've missed out on this Amiibo several fucking times, and everyone wanted this fucking Amiibo, and I finally got it through retail. I only had to pay the amount of $12. It's not a $15 Amiibo, so it was just re-release of the original Amiibo. So I got me the Bowser Amiibo. Which, if you look at the very back, it still shows you Wii U and 3DS. So that shows you it's still the original Bowser Amiibo. It's just, honestly, what it had to be. So, in case anyone gets all technical and variants and like, no, it's still that one. Yeah, there's a variant. It's right at the bottom now, but oh, that's it. So, actually, wait a minute. Alright, here we are. So, next we have here is DVDs, VHS, yeah, and two PC games. Random. I know. So, the first DVD is the complete 6th season of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It was $1. I mean, I love Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I can't fucking say it. That's how much I love you. So, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was $1. Thrift store. Pretty obvious. Oh, by the way, did I not mention I got those Power Ranger figures at GameStop, including the Bowser Amiibo? Because I did. Just want to point it out. Next, the thrift store as well, we have here is Terminator Salvation. I did not own Terminator Salvation. It was also $1. Which I think I now own all of them besides Dark Fate. Next one is Superman Returns. This is technically the 5th movie of the Superman's franchise, of the original franchise. I still haven't really seen this one, weirdly enough. and I just don't know what to tell you about it because I just haven't seen it. I've seen some of the older ones back in the day, but I don't own a single one of them. So I didn't even like own or watch all 4 Superman movies. So besides this one, so Superman Returns is $1. Same with this one. This is Alien vs Predator. I've owned Alien vs Predator, like the sequel, Ancrium or whatever it is, Requiem, whatever, for like whenever I got it, but like a year or less. But now I got this one for $1. And yes, this is was like the Hollywood Video one. Now for PC, we have here is World of Goo. This is a game that was one of my favorite WiiWare games. I didn't even know it was on PC, and nor did I know it was a PC copy when right here. So I got it for like 75 cents to $1. So that one was also at the thrift store. This one as well is Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. For PC, again, it's like probably better on the GameCube and all that, but it was $1, so why not? Now this one, I had to jump on eBay for this one, but I got it for a pretty solid deal. Got it for like $7 to $8. This one is just part of the whole collection I've been trying to go back to every once in a while, but the biggest one, always the most expensive one to buy, is the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask version. But I didn't own this version, so I was like, you know, let's go see how much this one is. And it wasn't really that much. I was like, I made an offer to somebody, he accepted it, we got it, so here it is. This is the Banjo-Kazooie The New Adventure Begins, June 29, 1998 VHS tape. Yeah. I didn't own this. I own like 3 other variants. I have Hey You Pikachu, I got Star Fox 1, and Diddy Kong Racing. So this was like another one I needed. So Banjo-Kazooie. I don't know how many I have left. I think I'm not really that far. I know Majora's Mask is one of the last ones I need, but it's also, I think, the most expensive one I need. So I need to really look up what is all the Nintendo 64 VHS tape bonuses or whatever they are. So yeah, I need to look into that. Really quick about the VHS Nintendo 64 stuff. For all I know, it could be like 1 or 2 away, and I should just probably finish it. But I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. All right. So next we have here is DVDs, 1 Blu-ray, and a soundtrack CD. So what's going on with this one? This was $2. This is Pokemon Adventures in the Orange Islands, Volume 3. Contains 12 episodes. Now, I already owned like the entire series of the Orange Islands, but this is like, you know, whatever, $2. Pokemon, it's hard to find anything anyways. I do like how they, look how they did the 12 episodes in the back. I like that. I know it's like reverse camera for you guys, but still, I like that. It looks really cool. Yeah, I don't know where else to put it. Just put it on the ground now. This one I did need. It was actually like a day later, and I found this on Facebook too. And I want to tell you a big story about this one really quick as well. This is Pokemon Destiny Deoxys the movie. Family approved, apparently. So, really quick, the seller, she posted it on Facebook saying that it's $5 a piece on like all these Pokemon DVDs. And we're like, okay. I asked for 2 of them. It was this one and a Pokemon Diamond series one. And I was like, cool, I could get these 2 for $10 together, you know? And I told her I'm on my way, and I'm not even that far. I'm like 5 minutes away, and she put sold. And I'm like thinking, does she mean sold like as in like she sold 2 of them to me? But did she sell the other 4 away? I don't get it. I don't know. And then I get to the location. And I'm hitting her up. I'm messaging her, and she's not saying anything, but she's seeing the messages because it's on Facebook, so you can see it. But she's not saying a word. And I'm like, I'm here. So I waited 10 extra minutes. I watched a YouTube video in the meantime, so I'm not wasting my time, even though I was. And still nothing. So I just replied back one more time saying, thank you for your time. Let me know if you're there, and whatever. Something like bad or whatever I said. I can't remember what it is. Did not matter. A whole 2 hours later, she posted it again. she posted it again. And I have the idea why she posted it again. So after she posted it again, the same price was there, but 2 of them were gone. And one of the ones that were gone was the one I was asking for. And I'm like, why did you sell it if you said it was good for me anyways? And the other thing is, why you had to take down the whole listing just to repost it with the same information, all that $5 a piece, but you took a totally different picture? All you could do was just delete the stupid picture from the listing, make a new picture with the stuff you have left, and then post it to the current listing and update and save. And that's it. But no, this person made it fucking complicated. So. This was supposed to be $5. Because she did all that stupid shit, I told her $2. And she's like, why? And I told her, I'm the person where you're planning to sell this to. And straight up, she was being a Karen about it. So I was being a herald about it. And straight up, I won. Because, like, it shows right here. I have the listing. I'm right here. I was here like 2 hours ago. I was waiting on you. I didn't know where you lived and all that stupid other stuff. And you're like, you're complaining because of the stupid post? It's like, you took it down. All you had to do is just take down a photo and repost a new photo, and you've been done. You could have kept the same listing. And you could have let me know other than putting it sold. And I was already here and you already saw it. And I kept saying all the stupid things that would convinces her and will know for sure it was her fault. And she said it was her fault. My bad. And I'm like, she was just lucky that I went to Jordan Landing right after that. It got me like a game from to flip later anyways. And it was just so annoying and pissed off. I was like, so this $5 DVD was supposed to be $5, but I got it for $2. This stupid girl on Facebook. I'm not racist or anything, but usually when I get into those problems, it always happens to be a Caucasian. And I'm like, why you have to be a Karen? Even if you're Hispanic, there are Yolandas, but straight up, why you have to be a Karen right now? You had to be a Karen. And I'm like, man, that was like this is the biggest rant right now, by the way. It's just straight up, that pissed me off so much, and I still remember that stupid day. Still remember that day. She had to give me a hard time for all that stupid stuff for one fucking DVD. And I know the DVD costs more for $5. I know I seen it online. And I'm like, I would have paid the $5. It was perfectly fine if I was there the first freaking time. But I understand if you sold Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, which is fucked up because I said I wanted it and you said, okay, cool. It's sold. It's great. Just come by and I'm coming. And it wasn't like me stalling or me doing something else. It was me legit coming from work, immediately right after work, to go meet her. And she couldn't do that. Whatever. Anyways, she was being a Karen about it. There's been other Karens, like the Hispanics and African Americans and all that. But still, she's being a Karen about it, you know? So, alright, so next, when I went to the thrift store again, on a Saturday, I went to Goodwill right after the thrift store, and I found the complete first season of The Slayers. I was like, wow, The Slayers. Funny thing is, I wanted to watch The Slayers a long time ago on Netflix, but they're no longer on Netflix. Just to point out. Oh yeah, I was saying that I found a church wig with The Slayers. Next, here is Tenchi Muyo Tenchu in Tokyo. Again, I never even heard of this one. I'm not even sure if this is even the same thing. Apparently it's not. Tenchi Muyo waking up on the wrong side of the galaxy since 1992. So Tenchi Muyo, the daughter of darkness. Tenchi Muyo, Tenchi Universe connects to Tenchi Muyo in Love and Love 2. Tenchi Muyo OVA series that connects to Tenchi Muyo Ryo Noki and Tenchi Muyo GXP. And then there's Tenchi Muyo War of Geminar, and then there's Tenchi Muyo Tenchi in Tokyo, which we are here. I'm like, okay. Like, what the fuck? There's so many Tenchi Muyos. So, that, I can't remember. I think it was like maybe $15 to get that. I don't remember. Next, this one was, a pulse buy. I was wanting the original, which is what they didn't have. But I was like, you know what? Once I find the original, I'll have it complete with this one. So this is the Blu-ray version. No, shit, I'm spacing out. Where did they redeem this at? Whatever. Anyways, this is Fully Cooley Progressive Alternative. from Adult Swim. And the code expires on March 31st, 2021. Wow. That's in like a few days. It's March right now. So, there's that. And the last one is a CD soundtrack, album, OST, feature soundtrack, whatever. This is Akon's Convict Music. And you know what to front. I see you winding and grind. Okay. So yeah, that's Akon's. Yeah. Is it that one? Shake that. Gone on the floor. Yeah, there's that. And then, oh, it's Smack That, not Shake That. And I wanna love you. You already know. Okay, and then I Can't Wait. Gangsta Pop. Tired of running. Once in a while. Don't matter. Yep. Don't matter. So yeah. Okay. Next, here we have is VHS tapes. So, this one's a total. I bought it because I have a like small memory, like a faint memory of this, and I'm not even sure if I really remember what I watched it on. I think it was on TV, but I feel like part of the 80s inside of me, which is not really much, I had to get it to rewatch it. So this is kind of weird, but this is the Care Bears Adventure in Wonderland. Again, this is what really clicked to me, was this picture right here, this scene. I remember that scene, me watching it in my CRT TV. I think it was by Sonyo. And it was me watching it, but I can't remember how I was watching it. I'm not sure if I was watching like through cable or VHS, or it was through antenna TV or anything like that. I remember watching this in some way, but I don't remember how I was watching this. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy this. This was like fucking. It was 50 cents. It was 50 cents. So I'm like, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna watch it and see if I remember what I thought I remembered. So that's seriously why the whole reason I bought that, to be honest. I do own another Care Bears thing, so that might be corresponding with that. It just could be the sequel to that. So I don't know. Also, here is Sailor Moon S, the movie. This is pretty fucking cool. I haven't really found anything anime related that big on VHS in a while, so I was kind of happy I found this one. So, yeah, Sailor Moon. Also 50 cents thrift store. This one was also like 50 cents thrift store. This is Disney's Quack Pack. Now, you might not remember this one, but this is from the 90s, and this is when, like, well, all the kids were like kind of chilling, doing that 90s feeling, like leaning back against something, stuff like that. So Disney's Quack Pack, House of Haunts. It's 44 minutes. I don't know if it's only one whole episode in one or anything like that, but I got it because, well, it was 50 cents. So I don't see this stuff anymore. So there's that. Okay, this could be the final anime thing. So this is pretty something very fucking interesting. I went back to the Swap Meet once in the month of February, and then again once in the month of March. We'll get into the month of March later on. So this was like expensive, but thanks to Rick, again, I got it for pretty cheap, and this was something like, dude, you don't ever see this. This thing goes along for like $80 to $100, but you don't ever see this thing ever. So this, and I've never seen the show either, by the way. This is a show called Ballast. So Ballast is an anime, and what I was told, it's something to do with like a girl and some other shit. Honestly, I can't remember what it is. I just remember it sounded interesting when someone explained it to me. But it's made out of wood. This entire collector's box, this entire box is made out of wood, and this, like, I don't know, it just feels genuine. It feels nice. It's hard to say. This is from the year 2005, so it's a little bubbly from the bottom, but it's okay. It's whatever. I don't mind it. So look how it opens. This is how it opens. Yeah, it's weird, I know. Sorry about the sound. But it comes off, right? and this is what you see inside. Like, holy shit. It's volumes 1 through 6 for Ballast, and it could be the first few seasons for all I know, but that's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And yeah, it's kind of fucked up right here in the corner. If you can see, yeah, there you go. That's why you hear that little scratching sound, but it still opens. This thing is just really fucking cool to have. So, I had to have it. I had to have it. So, thanks you, Rick. Thank you, Rick. Alright, next we have here is some Sega Genesis, one Game Boy Color, and well, let's start with this little anime figure. So this is an anime figure I got for free from GameStop because my manager didn't want it. That's straight up it. It was like a free press kit for store managers, and he just didn't want this. And this is Future Trunks. I would have loved to get, like, of course, Gohan or Goku or Vegeta, but not Future Trunks. I'm like, that's probably why. But I still love Dragon Ball Z, including the hat shows it. So, and the top of the hat shows Goku. So that's why. So yeah, there's that. Okay, now here is a controller I got for like $8. I don't know if that's expensive or not. I feel like it was kind of expensive. I could be really wrong. Maybe it's actually worth a lot of money. I never looked into it. This is the Sega Genesis Mega Fire controller. So it looks just like a regular Genesis controller, but there's like options for like rapid fire. You can turn it off and on, and just automatic pushing buttons the entire time. So you can keep punching or shooting the entire game, the entire time. Of course, the start button's here, the movement, A, B, C, trigger. It's by Sega themselves. So, yeah, of course, this is the Mega Fire controller. So, got that one on Facebook Marketplace thanks to actually one of my hookups from a storage unit. So, alright, next, we have here 2 games for the Sega Genesis. Also the same guy, except for this one. It came from I can't remember if it came. I think it came from DVD Game Exchange, but this one came from the same dude. This is Jurassic Park on the Sega Genesis. I didn't own it. That's seriously it. So, all right, next, like I said, this is the Tick. I don't know if I got it from DVD Game Exchange, Numbskulls, or Minus World. I don't remember, but I feel like it was DVD Game Exchange. So there is that one. The Tick. Next we have here is, this is from Graywell. I got this one for like, man, I can't tell you, like 12 maybe. I don't remember. Maybe. This is Mega Man Extreme for the Game Boy Color. Now, I almost had a chance to buy this about a year ago or so at a pawn shop, but I was unable to get it because I didn't have enough money. So this time I had enough money and I got Mega Man Extreme. So, pretty good about that one. Alright. Now this one is pretty special. I went to Game Changers and they had this, and I almost passed it up. Like, I almost didn't even see it until I saw it. It was like I was almost ready to go because I think I saw everything like 4 times or something. So I feel like there's something missing, or just keep looking. Now I had like one game in my hand. I was like, whatever, and I'm like, okay, I'm probably just gonna get this and then go. And then I looked at the controllers really hard, and I saw something white, and I was like, dude, I've been trying to get this controller for a while, and it just keeps going up every time I saw it. So be warned when you see the price on here. I did not get it for this price. I got it for like 15% cheaper and another discount because I was getting another game kind of expensive or whatever it was. So this is a controller I could tell you I'm not going to use. It's for like just to keep, but I use the black version all the time. This one is the Japanese exclusive Super Smash Bros. Nintendo 64, Nintendo GameCube controller. This is a Japanese controller. This is fucking awesome. I've been wanting this controller for so long, since I learned that there was a white version controller of this in Japan only. I was like, damn. So of course it has the Smash emblem from Smash 4 and 3DS, Smash 3DS and Wii U, whatever, and not the other one. I do own the Smash Ultimate controller, including the Smash Ultimate Pro controller, which you can see right there. Yep. There. So, yep. So I'm pretty excited I got that. So, honestly, I got this for like $60 or something dollars. Pretty close. 60, 55, something like that. Alright, now we're getting on to the video games. Okay? So, I think... You know what? No. I got other stuff. I'm sorry. Okay, so I do have other stuff. I did forget about it. It's in the corner. So here is a Pokemon Kanto puzzle. 555 pieces, or 50 pieces, I should say. 550 pieces to make this. Don't know if it's all in there, but I wanted it. I got it for like I think it was like $1 or $2. I don't remember. I don't see a price, so I think I took it off. So there's that. Let's see right here. Yeah, right here is perfect. Okay, next we have here is a Pulse Buy, but it was like $1 as well. This is Biker Bites from Mars lunchbox from like back in the 80s and 90s. So this is something I might want to sell, keep. I'm not sure. I already own my own lunchbox from the Ninja Turtles back in the day. I got it for $1. It is a bit dirty inside. I have to clean it up, and it was owned by someone called Robbie Swanson or something. I don't know. But it's smart that they tried doing their thing in there, but it does need some cleaning up. And it's by Aladdin, not the Arabian Nights Aladdin from Disney and all that. It's just Aladdin that made it. Nashville, Tennessee made it. So yeah, don't know how much of this stuff goes for, but if I do, I might sell for $10 and get like 9 out of it. I don't know. So I don't know. Next, okay, next. These are books I got from the thrift store. All these are from the thrift store, but on separate days. So we'll start from probably some of the best to the worst, or whatever, in my personal opinion. So we have here is Half-Life, the original on PC. This could be also corresponding for Half-Life on like Dreamcast, which I know it's a repro, and Half-Life I think on PS2 or Xbox original. I forgot what it was. But there is a Half-Life game original on one of those consoles, which you can be used for this. So there's that. And no, I don't hate Half-Life. It's just I'm not really into it that much, to be honest. And then we have here is the Rugrats movie. This book. It just tells you an entire description of the entire movie book or the movie. So yeah. I thought it was pretty interesting. I think I got it for like 50 cents. Next, this one is actually very interesting. This is not by Nintendo. I don't even know if it's licensed by them or anything. I don't know. But this is called The Last Pokemon Master, an unofficial Pokemon Go adventure by Carol Christo. No joke. That's what this is. I'll read you the back because I know you guys are curious. The world is in danger. Life was fun, peaceful for 10-year-old Lucas and his friends. No, it's not Lucas from Diamond and Pearl. Coral and Samuel. And no, it's not Samuel Oak. The game-obsessed trio would spend every free second of their time catching Pokemon on their smartphones, trying to get to the next level. But when a digital creature suddenly escaped from their screens and into the real world, destruction, and mayhem follow. Will the three friends be able to defeat the monsters and reclaim their world? To be honest, I wanted to say digital world. Digimon. So that's kind of what that is. So next, if you really want to look for it, I guess looking for it on eBay or Amazon. I don't know. Maybe even Audible has it. I don't know. So The Last Pokemon Master, an unofficial Pokemon Go adventure. That's what it says specifically by Carol Christo, Baskin, whatever. Alright, next we have here is a manga. Thank God I found a manga. This is Yokai Watch, Volume 5. This is like $1. So I'm pretty happy I found a manga. It's been very dry to find a manga. I haven't found mangas in like a while. And when I have, it's been like that big stack. Remember you guys remember those big stacks? I miss those days of big stacks of mangas. It's just hard to find any mangas, really. And then we have here is the official guidebooks, strategy guidebooks for Doom and Doom 2 on PC, but they do relate to Switch versions, Xbox One versions, PlayStation, and Super Nintendo versions. So, maybe not super, but I could be wrong about that one. So, yeah, this is a floppy disk and all that, and it just tells you how to play Doom. That's it. Yeah, I thought, of course, it was cool, so, yeah. Okay, next. Okay, this is a bunch of random stuff. I don't even know what to really put this in the category or not. So this is RX-78-2 Gundam. This is another set. I got this from GameStop for free due to managers not wanting it. Let's be honest. So thank you to Sunrise Entertainment for making this. I never owned it. It's a press kit one because it's black and white. It's not colored, so that's why. That's pretty cool. So then we have here is the Pokemon Train On First Partner Collector's Binder. This is only for the 25th anniversary Pokemon cards, which here's a Pikachu for example, showing you the exact dimensions and size for it. As in like any other big Pokemon card, I think I was told they don't fit in here, like the big card thing for like VMAX and GX and all those other like booster packs or boxes. I mean, I don't think they fit in here. I could be wrong, but I think I was told they don't fit in here. If you want to see the design, they have all the Pokemon right there. There you go, all the starters in there. So this is like $10. It wasn't that expensive. I wanted it because it's Pokemon and stuff is really hard to find. Like really, it's just getting hard to find. Alright, next. So I'm going to start with this guidebook. This guidebook is 75 cents. Yep, it was 75 cents. It's Tomb Raider 2. Found at the thrift store. I think I found it at the thrift store a different day than the Doom ones. So I think that's why I never took off the sticker. But it still has it on there. 25 cents. So. Dang, it falls. Hold on. This one I found at DVD Game Exchange. And I was like, I've never seen any of these there. So it gave me hope. I was like, wow, this was the only one though. This is the Nintendo Power issue volume 91 from December. I can't tell you what year because I don't know. I can't tell you because I don't know. It doesn't say a year. Let's see. Let's open the box. Let's open the box. Open the case. See what it says. From the year. I don't know. There's one at the very back. Let's see if we can find one. It has to be before. It has to be after 96 or 97. Come on, I just need a year to be thrown in there. Give me a year. Give me a year. Oh, here it is. So this is volume 91, generating. Oh, no. It's not January. This is December. Really? Okay. This is volume 91, December 1996. Okay. I found out the issue because it says the next issue was 97. January. So, oh, this is December. So, this is the Killer Instinct Gold version. So, I thought that was pretty cool. Pretty fucking cool. Nice. Alright, and then this was $5. Long story short on this one, actually, someone was selling this on Facebook for $100. This thing I'm about to show you. And then, it got sold, didn't even think about it. Okay, whatever. The cards weren't even expensive. It was whatever. I looked like a day later in like the afternoon, and then I found the exact same thing, no cards though, just this for $5. This is fucking cool. So I was interested in this alone. This is like one of those old card binders, and this is from my favorite generation, which is the second one. One of my favorite generations. Generation 1 and 2 is always my top one, next to fourth, but it's just this binder alone looked really cool, and I think he wanted 10 for it. I told him, can you do 5? He said, yeah, of course. So thank God for that. Of course, there's nothing in here, no cards, no nothing. It's just an old generic card binder, but I really liked it. So I was like, how much? And I got it. So cool. Okay, I want to just point this out in case I did not show this last month. I don't remember if I did. I feel like I did, but this is the Power Rangers Zeo Megazord. I think I talked about it when I went north with my friend Sergio and we went to a GameStop where my manager used to work, or does work at, or one of my old managers with me, and we got this. Again, I don't know if I talked about this or not, but you just hear me talking about it again, or first time. So it was like $60. So just wanted to point that out. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're at the finale. Just making sure. Yes, we're at the finale. We're now at the video games. Let's get into it. Alright, so here we go. These are PS1 and DS games. So this PS1 this PS1 game I got it from like a lot haul bundle together for like $10 or $15, I forgot. And all the games I'm keeping are to flip, but this is the only one I'm keeping, and it's sort of embarrassing, but I don't own it, and I know it's gonna probably be worth having, maybe, I don't know, but I don't have it, so I kept it. It's Disney's The Little Mermaid 2. I don't have it, and the games that the person had as haul stuff it was like a bunch of games a girl would have. Had like Crash Bash, and then had this Little Mermaid 2, and had like Barbie's Riding Adventure and Pac-Man or whatever. So it was like it was girls collection. So yeah, Little Mermaid 2, keeping that one. Alright. Okay, next we have here is 3 DS games I got from Ricardo from the Swamp Meets. So Rick, there you are. First purchases from throughout the year, including that Ballast anime you guys saw with the wooden box. That was so fucking cool. So this one is a Nintendo game that only came out in Japan, and I only know about this one because of Smash Brothers. This is the Sound Communication System, Daigaso Band Brothers. You might not know from just that picture. You might not know it at all. But if you open it up, maybe this person looks familiar. That girl that's an assist trophy. Yeah. Yeah, I looked up into the game. Yeah, it's a pretty fun sound system kind of game. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna buy it. So there you go. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but I got it. So I think it was 10. I think. I don't know. So okay. Next we have here is another game that was for Japan only, and of course we never got it. I don't even doubt that we ever got this thing. Like, I just know we didn't, because yeah, we got it here in America, but no one really cared to watch this. This is the Prince of Tennis 2005 Crystal Drive. Yeah, that's one hell of a title. Of course, it's a Japanese game. I don't even know if you can play it, honestly, but it's cool looking. I don't know if you can play it, but still, Japanese. Alright, and this is not a Japanese title, thank God. This is another game. This is actually the version I've been looking for Tetris. This is a Nintendo version. So, this, everybody, is the last official license by and kept by Nintendo before they give up the license back to the Tetris company. This is, well, Tetris DS. This is Tetris DS. This is the very last game that they ever produced by Nintendo. This is a Tetris game. It has a lot of their old like Nintendo IPs on there. So there's Mario, there's Zelda, Donkey Kong, Samus from Metroid, and I don't know what else is on here, but this was the last official like Tetris game made by Nintendo until they went back to the rights of the official Tetris company, whatever it was. So yeah, Tetris DS. Okay, so these are kind of more cooler, more expensive, but here's the story. So what got me here is a Game Boy Advance. This is the purple one, the indigo or whatever. I call it the purple one. For a very long time, I owned the white one. I still own that white one, but I've never owned this one. And it took me like maybe 2 weeks or so to get this one because either I forgot to check if what version of the Game Boy Advance I had, so I didn't remember if it was white or not. And I know it wasn't this color, it never looked familiar to me. of owning and playing my own games, and I was right. So one of my friends, Urel, that owed me money, we did a trade instead, so he gave me this and then he paid me the rest. So Game Boy Advance was from Urel. Thank you, Urel. Put that on ballast. And this one was $40. This was a guy on Facebook Marketplace, or sorry, not Facebook Marketplace, Facebook, but on a group page on Utah. It was like part of the, I think it was either the Utah Retro Gamers or the Utah Retro Coloration page. Either one of the two, I don't remember. I don't think it was Utah Gaming, but either one of the two. There's a guy that's selling this, and he just says, "Give me offers." And so I looked. I hit him up saying, "Hey, I'm interested in a and Tailspin." He had like other games, but Tailspin was the one I wanted. And basically, we didn't know a price. We had no price, so it's missing the manual, but it's with the box and game. But the manual is missing, and there's no listing on price charting for game and case, box and game only, and no manual. And then we went on eBay, which we're trying to bend, and there's really no price for the same thing. There's no description of someone saying we have the game and box only and no manual. That's nothing like that. So we went from the cheapest box one and the highest game one or whatever. So we got to like 50, and I didn't want 50 unless I wanted 40. So I talked him down to 40, and I got it for 40. So it was 40 for this guy. I did own it already, but it was 40, so I'm glad I got Tailspin. Okay, next we have here is a Wii accessory, another Wii thing, a collector pin, another collector pin, a PSP game, and a Super Nintendo game. Yep. So here we go. So this I found at the thrift store. Okay, and I don't remember how much I paid for that. It was maybe like $2 or something. I don't remember, 2 or 5. This is the Wii lens cleaning kit. I've wanted this so long ago. I'm not even joking. My entire train of thought of getting my Wii not to be dirty and to read and all that was like, I don't want to use money and I don't want to like waste it and all that. So I never bought this. And so did the person that bought it but never used it. So I gotta say, cool. Cool, and I never used it. But cool. I got one for like $2 or $1 or $5, I don't remember. Now this one cost me like $8. It's a little beat up, a little bit, like messed up in the front, but it's something I always wanted. It's something I've always craved to having. I remember trying to find one at like a Hollywood Video, a Game Crazy, and including GameStop as well. I just couldn't find one. Even though I bought the game like a month after launch, my dad helped me because it was like something I really wanted for my Wii, and he knew it, and I kept playing this exact game at GameStop for that entire month before I got it with my friend Mr. Day64, and we have memories playing this at GameStop the entire time. So anyways, this is Super Mario Galaxy free wow, I can't talk. Free commemorative, I can't say it. Free collectible launch coin. I'm going with that. Yep, the coin. So that coin, you open it up. It fell. It fell. That's just my fault. I was trying to hold stuff in my pocket. Yeah, nothing got damaged. So that's good. Okay, so you open it up. Right, you open this up. Just a little piece of paper. There's a cardboard little paper, and then you see the Mario Galaxy here, right? And you. There's something on the back other than it says Wii, you know, whatever, sides, all that. Okay, you open this up, and it says right here, and I quote, Mario's out of this world in Super Mario Galaxy only on Wii. Since then, it's also been on Switch now. Not only is controlling Mario a dream with the Wii Remote and Nunchuck, but with a second Wii Remote, another player can play along by pointing at the collecting star bits, then launching them at enemies. Begin your star bits collection today with this commemorative coin launch coin. can't say that word. No matter what I try. So here's the coin. That's the coin. How cool is that? Always wanted this. I was watching a video by, I think, Sick Cooper, and he said he got one recently, and I was like, dude, I need to get that. I've always wanted one in my collection. And luckily I looked it up, and that and like another thing. And the other thing will be shown in the next month because it didn't show up till later on. I got some things. I was like, you know what? I've been wanting to get this for a long time. I kind of forgot about it, and thank God I did. So thank you, Sick Cooper, for reminding me to buy it on eBay. All right, next we have here is when I bought. Making sure, because I don't remember if I bought it this month. I know I did. So, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. This is the phone and tech badge accessory when you pre-order at Best Buy. Yeah, my first time buying at Best Buy on a pre-order. That was my first time, and now I know how it works. And I felt weird to ask and all that. It's like, well, I would get GameStop, and I've done this like a million times for GameStop people, and never a Best Buy person. So I'm like, okay, let's try it. So here we are, stick them on. So I'm not taking this off though, because this is already collectible. I didn't know that. So yeah, sorry phone, I'm not doing it. So this is my second or third one, I think. It's my second one, to be honest. Persona 5 Strikers pin. It's Joker on it. A pin that has a Joker on it. So I thought it looks really fucking cool. I didn't get Persona 5 Strikers until the next month. That is a little bit of a spoiler, but I got this in the meantime, so I didn't miss out on that. So this is Crazy Taxi Fare Wars. Now it says I don't have this in my inventory, but I guess I don't. I thought I did. So this is Crazy Taxi Fare Wars on PSP. And I just didn't have it. And I was like, oh, you know, it's not even that expensive. I think it was like $7 they're asking for. So I was like, I'm gonna get Crazy Taxi Fare Wars. This was at DVD Game Exchange, so. As well as DVD Game Exchange. I got this one literally the next day because I didn't know if I had enough money to get this. So, and I was right when I came back the next day. I had enough money because I wasn't sure. This was $20 and I never took off the sticker. And I was only there for like a month, I guess. And it does say DVD Game Exchange as item is tested. Do not remove. You know we're gonna remove it anyways. This is a Sonic Blast Man. So Sonic Blast Man for the Super Nintendo. For $20. Yeah, I got it for like $20. So let me take it off right now. There you go. Take it off. This is not as. It's not that good. I mean, it's an okay game. I was told by people online. But the one you really want to find is Sonic Blast Man 2. That's the one that's really good. So that game, I don't know how much it goes for, but it could be go for a lot. But I do have the first Sonic Blast Man, and it's been a minute since I got a Super Nintendo game, so that's pretty cool. And you're probably saying, what about the Captain America and Hulk and Wolverine Adamantium Rage from like a month or two ago? It's like, yeah, but I mean, this is something I actually bought. Those are something I bought on Facebook to flip, and then I found out I needed one of them, so yeah. Alright, let's get on to the rest. So this is Xbox, PlayStation 2. 2 GameCube cases are very special, by the way, and an Xbox One game. So for the original Xbox, this is from the thrift store. This is the NBA Jam remake. Yeah, remake or remastered, whatever you want to say. Reboot, remake, whatever. I think it's a remake. This is based off the original NBA Jam for Super Nintendo Sega Genesis. This is a remake of that, of NBA Jam. So, I got it for $3 at the thrift store, and I'm keeping it. So, yeet. Next, we have here is, this one's a game I learned from Gaming Off the Grid. Actually, this is a game called Hidden Invasion. Got this from DVD Gaming. Oh, sorry, no. Grey Whale, and it was like only $4, and it's a point and click. It's a. I'm not thinking of the name. It's a point and click shooter. I don't know. A zapper, a shoot, whatever you want to call it. It's one of those games. You point at the TV screen and you shoot. On-rail shooters. That's what they're called. On-rail shooters. One of those on-rail shooters type of games. So, Hidden Invasion. yeah, I wanted it. It wasn't even that expensive, like $4, so that's cool. Next, now I want to just bring you back for really quick. These are not real, okay? These are not real. The cases just look really cool, and I do own 2 of them, and I really wanted them. Okay, they're not even that expensive. I think they were like $6 or something on eBay, and one I bought because I had 2 copies, and one was the one I really wanted. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get both. So for the Nintendo GameCube, and again, I already owned these games. I just needed the cases, but they never had an official, actual video game GameCube case. They had like these weird clear ones, so I don't own the clear ones, but here it is. I own 2 custom made, and I know you can make this at home or whatever, but I was just lazy and I wanted to buy it off eBay and all that stuff. Okay, so this is the Game Boy Player custom cases. 2 different variants from the same seller. Okay, from the same seller. For me in the front, I like the front one, to be honest. I like this one. I like this cover more than this one. But in the back, I like this one more than this one. So as you can tell, which ones are ones I like the front and which one I like the back. So it's kind of like vice versa. And of course on the spine, I liked it if it was the black one. So this one had 2 out of the 3, so whatever. So I have 2 of them. I didn't put, oh yeah, I guess I did put one of them already in there. I just didn't put the other one in there yet. So there's this one, and then the disc is already in there. So yeah, this one does have a cool custom case I never seen before that actually puts the GameCube like memory card right there, and I like the middle. It's just really cool. So it gives me that different type of feel, and it has both of them in there, so that's cool. That's cool. I really like them. So this is again the Game Boy Player Startup Disc custom case or something I put on eBay. If you really want to find these, there you go. So I got them because I just had my discs just laying in a CD case. I was like, you know what? Let's see if I can actually find a case for them, and I did. I did. Alright, and the last one is the Walking Dead, the Telltale Definitive Series. This is the entire franchise in one disc, so I had to make sure. It includes all 4 seasons, 400 days, the Walking Dead Michonne, and exclusive bonus features. So I think it's all of them. So, there you go. All of them. Tell me if it's all of them. I think it is all of them. So it's for Xbox One. I got it because, you know, why not? Alright. Now, we're on to PS4. Once we already get the PS4, Switch is just right next to it. So here we are. We're at the very end. Let's get into this. On the PS4, it's probably like the most PS4 games I bought in a while since Black Friday. This is Rise of the Tomb Raider 20th anniversary. I was just, why do you say 20-year celebration? It sounds weird. 20-year celebration, 20th anniversary, whatever you want to say. This version. It's the bookcase version. I don't mind I found this one. It's probably more rare or whatever, but I wanted the original case book of it. So, yeah, it's Rise of the Tomb Raider 20th anniversary celebration, whatever. So, my plan was to move all Xbox One or PS4 versions to separate consoles, and this is one of those conversions. So I'm back to the conversion plan. I haven't said that word in years. Conversion plans. When I moved everything from 360 to PS3. Yeah, I remember saying the Xbox 360 to PS3 conversion plan. That was fucking a lot to say, but it worked and it helped me out. So now I'm doing the, I wouldn't say it's this Xbox One to PS4 conversion plan or the PS4 to Xbox One conversion plan, because I'm not really keeping all of them on one console. I'm more like swapping them around to the consoles I want them for. So I'm not sure if it's a conversion plan in general or it's just a swapping plan. So I'm not sure if it's a PS4 and Xbox One swapping plan or the PS4 and the PS4 and Xbox One conversion plan. I'm still probably gonna say the conversion plan, but realistically, but I'm just letting you guys know. So anyways, yeah, once again, Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration anniversary, whatever you want to say. So yeah. Next we have here is the same thing, another conversion plan for Xbox One to PS4. This is Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. Okay, so I already own Shadow of the Tomb Raider on the PS4. So now I own every single Tomb Raider game on the PS4 of the new franchises, by the way. So yeah, so that plan for Tomb Raider is done. Next, this is a game I got from Amazon for like super cheap. It was like $700 or something like that. This is Valkyrian Arc Hero School Story. Really, I got it for like $5 or $7 straight up. Very cheap. Thank you to my friend Sergio for showing me this one, so I didn't even know about it. So, yeah, and then eventually showed up on like Cheap Ass Gamer like a while later. Or not even a while later. I think we just looked a while later. So, next is weirdly enough, this was not part of the conversion plan. It was just part of a, hey, this is on Facebook. And it's part of a bundle, and we'll just buy them. So, yeah. By the way, Tomb Raider and the other Tomb Raider, Rise of Tomb Raider, those were on PS4. Yeah, PS4. And then Valkyrian Arc was on Amazon, like I said. So, Darksiders War Mastered Edition. This was from Facebook Marketplace, and the sequel, Darksiders 2, Definitive Edition. Was also PS4. Weirdly enough, I think I own Darksiders 3 on Xbox One, so I might have to switch over from that game to PS4. So that might be something I might have to look into, unless I already own a copy of Darksiders 3 over here. Which I could tell you right now, I don't, because I don't see it, so I have to switch over that game to PS4. It's whatever. Alright, next. This one's on a conversion plan. This is brand new. Got it from Best Buy. It is One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows, because this game's getting harder to find. It's getting harder to find. It's not expensive or anything yet. It's getting harder to find, honestly. And the funny thing is, I have not seen the anime. I haven't seen it. Alright. Now, from here on out, it's going to be a little more crazy here. These three titles right here in my hand. Okay, very insane. Okay, very big games, very expensive games too. So this one's expensive because it's still new. It'll drop a bit, but not that much because it's an Ys game. This is Ys 9 Monstrum Nox for the PS4. Ys 9 Monstrum Nox for the PS4. This is fucking awesome. Been wanting this for a very long time. And I really wanted to stream this on stream when it went live, but I didn't have the money for it. So I mean, that's honestly why. But this is the packed edition. It has like a book and all that inside. So I will be hopefully getting to the collector's edition, hopefully on nisamerica.com. So next we have here, and this one is hard. Okay, now here's two hard ones that people do want, and I know they want. This one I actually took advantage of a GameStop thing. So. If you work at GameStop, you know about what they can do for you at a GameStop, depending on if they're cool or not. So you can go to a GameStop and you can ask for certain games. See what stores has them if they don't have it at that store. Now, let's say I asked for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, okay? And it's not at that store. And the next thing to tell you, well, if you go to this store over there, they will have a copy, new or used. I'm like, okay. And then that's it. But let's say there's no copies of that game in the state. You can say, and if it's a game actually worth money, they will do it most of the time, unless they're assholes or whatever. If you tell them, can you look up a different state? And if they don't know any states, zip codes or whatever, look one up for you, and hey, help them out. And I looked one up in California, 90210. Like, yeah, Beverly Hills. I know the area code because of the show. And 90210, it popped one up, and this said they had an inventory, and I was like, no way. No way. And we called them. It didn't work. And then we tried another zip code, and then we found one. We actually found a real one. All the way in New Jersey. Or New York, Brooklyn, or whatever it is. I think it was New Jersey for sure. This, guys, I've been looking for it for a long time. This game goes for like $100 now on eBay, and I got it for only $30, $25 realistically. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on the PS4. You're like, it came out on that physically? Yes, it did. This was a GameStop exclusive game. This is something I missed out on back then, and I was such an idiot. I didn't buy this. I was such an idiot. I didn't even know it was going to go up in price. I didn't know because it's going to be expensive. I need to take off the pre-owned sticker in the back. Like, I guess I got it on January 23rd, 2021, so it was this year. It was this year. That's cool. And it's just, the game was like $30, and yeah, I still paid a bit cheaper than what it was originally, but come on. Finding it like 3 or whatever years later, took me that long to find this, man. Cool thing is, it still has the comic book inside. That was something I didn't expect. So that's pretty fucking cool. So, yeah. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. On the PS4. Now, guys, this one cost me like $100. Roughly. It was like $89, $91 because of my membership discount. Now, if I never bought this, I probably have never found it again. This is a PS4 game. Also on Switch. The Switch version is like $250 plus. The PS4 version is just like $150 plus. Got it for $50 cheaper. Guys, this is... What number is this really good? Okay, number 25. Guys, this is a limited run number. Yeah, it's a limited run. This is why it's expensive. Limited run number 25, Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. This motherfucker is expensive. Very expensive. I'm grateful I found one. It doesn't ruin my entire having the games in one collection. I do have a Shantae game on the PS4 as well. It's Half Genie Hero. I was going to get on the Wii U, but I forgot to pre-order on that, and I came to the store on launch. It is a PS4 version only, so that's why I own it on PS4. So it can go with my PS4 version of my Half Genie Hero and my Pirate's Curse, so they're right next to each other. I will, and I do have another Shantae on Switch, the Seven Sirens, and I do have Shantae 1 and Risky's Revenge coming from Limited Run as well on the Switch, so they'll have it on Switch and PS4 respectively. So realistically, I still own all of the Shantae games besides the Game Boy Color variant. And yes, I know there's limited run, but I didn't have enough money to buy it. But hey, just being honest, if I really want to play on Game Boy Color, I know there's bootlegs on eBay, and I can just buy one for like $10. So I'm just saying. Anyways. Almost forgot about these. This is a poster for pre-ordering Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. I want to hang this so bad. This looks so fucking cool. Look at that. That's so fucking cool. So I'm going to hang that somehow. I'm just going to hang it. I have 2 of them. And no, they're mine. I don't know. Alright, okay. Now, here's again is Switch games. But we have an oddball in this one. We have 2 Sega Saturn games. So, by the way, I forgot. Did I say that I bought that Shantae from Game Changers? If I didn't, then I did. And then, of course, GameStop helping with Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So, this is from DVD Game Exchange. The same day I found Supersonic Blastman or whatever, and the game Nintendo Power and something else I said. This is 2 Saturn games. I forgot how much I paid for them. I just remember they were kind of expensive. So this is Mr. Bones for the Sega Saturn. Mr. Bones. That's it. I can't tell you much about it other than it's Mr. Bones. Pretty fun game. That's all I know. So next, this one I wanted because, well, it's by Sega, and I want to support them, even though they can't be supported anymore. It's from the store. It's just me wanting that because of that Sega feeling. This is a bug. This bug. Yeah, bug. I know there's like a bug 2 and a Clockwork Knight 2, even though I have Clockwork Knight. Anyways, bug. Pretty excited I got bug. Now, on to Switch. The Switch games. We'll start from probably like the least exciting one on Switch to the best one. So, least exciting here is G.I. Joe Operation Blackout. Got it on Switch. It's also on PS4 and Xbox One. It's a 4-player, I think, 4-player? It was like a 4-player. Plays your favorite characters from the G.I. Joe and Team Cobra Intense third-person shooter. Yeah, it's like a 4-player third-person shooter type of team game, so yeah. And then the next one, this one, it's exciting, but I already own it, and I got by the way, I got that G.I. Joe from GameStop, by the way. This one is from Facebook. Got it for $20. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker from Facebook. I went to, like, again, Harriman again. Had to go to Harriman again, and it was the first time in a while I went to Harriman again to get something like this. So, Harriman, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Next, this one is Ooh, come on, it's something stuck. Wow, really? It was that stuck, wasn't it, huh? Wow. Really? Is this stuck? Stupid game. I'm gonna do this one first then because it pisses me off. Okay. Yeah, I really need to clean it because I got it from GameStop. It was on sale. Deadly Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise. Yeah, a blessing in disguise indeed. I gotta clean it because of the stupid sticker from GameStop. $30 or something? I think I got it for like 25 because my Chloe and all that. So, yeah, Deadly Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise, Rising Star Games. So, yeah, got that. Next, we have here, this one is pretty big, to be honest. So, this guy was selling this on Facebook, but he didn't want to just like people to buy it. He wanted to trade it. So, it was the first trade I actually had to ever do for something on Facebook. And I traded him a Fire Emblem 3 Houses I found on Facebook like a month ago for $20. So I traded him that for this, and well, what I'm aware of, this is more expensive than the Fire Emblem game. So this is the Final Fantasy Twin Pack. This is the Final Fantasy 7 and 8 Remastered Twin Pack. This is cool. The guy even showed me how it works. So he brought his own Switch and showed me like all you have to do is put in the game cartridge, and it lets you select 2 of the games on the cartridge, and you can play. I'm like, that's so fucking cool. I've never seen that. I'm not sure that's how the Switch games in Japan works for those collections, but that's cool. That's cool. Again, there's probably ones here in America too, but I've never seen it, so that's cool. Alright, and next we have here is, of course, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. I've been saying this a while for the entire game, so yeah, Bowser's Fury. I like there's technically, if you really look at this, like 3 Marios on this cover. Mario, Cat Mario, Mario looking at Bowser. See? I don't know if people really notice that. So, anyways, yeah. Next one. I'm gonna go with this one because you can still get this one at the store, and this one in my hand. I bought the last copy on eBay, or sorry, eBay on Amazon. So it feels pretty good on this one. So Bravely Default 2. Very excited, of course, I got it. I love these types of games from Square Enix. I own Bravely Default and Bravely Second, something Runner, I forgot what it's called, on 3DS. I played a bit for Default 1 on the 3DS, but not really much at all for the second one. But here's the official second one for Default 2. So, yeah, Bravely Default 2. Now, this one I spent a little, kind of special for me. So this one is a European exclusive, but it was on eBay, and I've been wanting this for a minute. And when I went on sorry, I keep saying eBay, on Amazon, I jumped on Amazon, I checked how much this is, and it says there was 1 copy left. I'm like, luckily I got paid, and I was like, what was I gonna get anyways? So, like, luckily. So I bought it, and it came like a week later, and it's finally here. It came, and I was like, dude, this is sick. So, long story short about this game, I pre-ordered this a long time ago from Physialic Games when they kept promoting it and all this stuff from their website. I pre-ordered it and I was ready, and I didn't think much about it. Months later, many months later, I was seeing people selling this on Amazon and eBay. I'm like, what happened to my copy? So I jumped back on their website, Physialic Games, and they canceled the entire pre-order order. So my money did get refunded. I didn't even know about it, and it was actually like 2 weeks ago. And it shows, and I'm like, oh yeah, they did refund my money 2 weeks ago. I just didn't know, because it was refunded the exact same day as when I got paid, and it looked like I got paid. So, okay. So, I said didn't reach the pre-order amount that they wanted. So, whatever copies they had there, they also sent to the Amazon one. So, and there was like other versions going out, so they all went to Amazon for this. So, this was the copy I was supposed to get back in like November, September, whenever it was. October, and I finally got it months later from Amazon, so I had to rebuy it again. So this is celebrate the 20 years of Guilty Gear. This is Guilty Gear 20th anniversary pack. This includes Guilty Gear, the first game, and Guilty Gear Async Core Plus R. So Guilty Gear Unaired Drafts Collection book, art book. So this was the very last thing. Pretty cool, huh? So, yeah, this is something I really wanted to get. Now, everybody, I guess that's seriously it for today. Now, I have no idea how long I've been recording for, but man, I'm feeling tired. So, once again, everybody, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, leave a comment below. Don't forget to smash that bell button to get notified any future videos I upload, stream, or anything else. There'll be links in the description below. Follow me on Twitter. Join my Discord. Streamlabs.com/Exceedingshadow. PayPal.me/Exceedingshadow. Help me out any way, shape, or form. And again, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you all. Alright.
Chaos control!
Bye bye. Exceedingshadow!